This is a support video for the Piecewise. What is this part of your radical packet? Okay, Piecewise radical packet, the bottom half. A lot of students are having trouble with this. So one thing I want to clarify is A, B, and C, A, B, and C all refer to f of x, so they deal with the graph. The other four, D, E, F, and G, refer to g of x, so they deal with this equation here. Both don't go with all of the problems, all right? So the red ones go with the red graph, the blue ones go with the blue equation. So the red ones are a little bit easier because we're used to looking at graphs. A basically means find f of 0. What that means is when x is 0, what's y? 2. B, find x when you know y is 0. What's x? Negative 2. So for this one, when y is 0, x is negative 2. C has two answers. Anybody know why? It's asking when y is 1. Well, it hits a y value of 1 twice, right? Once here and once there. So the two x values that make y 1 are negative 1 and 3. That's how you do A, B, and C. Now, g of x isn't a graph. It's not a picture. It's like here's how I can try to give you an analogy for this. Right? With g of x, they give you this chart almost. It's like you run down the line. It reminds me of when I park in the north garage uptown and you pull up to the little gate to pay and you look down and it says, if you've been here from 0 hours to 1, you pay this much. If you've been here from 1 hour to 3 hours, you pay this much. And you go down the line and you say, oh, how long have I been here? This is what I owe. All right? So this is like the list of how long have I been here? And then these are like the consequences, what I owe, what I do. For example, in D, they're saying, you've been in this parking garage, get it, G, for how long? 1.8 hours. So you look up here to say, which range is that in? Top, second, third, or fourth? The top one. 1.8 is in that domain. So you apply this result. And what do you get? 3. Does that make sense? E, you've been in the garage for 2 hours. Which domain is that in? The top one again? Yeah, because of the little equal bar. So what's the consequence? You owe 3. F. Here's where it gets interesting. For F, you've been in the garage for 4 hours. G of 4. If you've been in the garage for 4 hours, which domain are you in? A, B, C, or D? B, this one. So you apply this consequence, but it's not as easy as just saying 3. Instead, you have to take 4 and plug it in and see what you get. So you do 4 minus 2, 2, half of 2, 1, 2 plus 1, 3. So even though you've been there for 4 hours, you only owe $3. It's a special deal. Finally, in G, you've been in the garage for 6.999 hours. All right? So which domain are you in? 4, the last one. And if you're in the last one, how much do you owe? $1. You leave your car here for a really long time, you only owe $1. That was just an analogy to try to get you to understand. First, you see which of these domains you're in, then you look at the consequence. I think it's a little odd because it works right to left, and we're used to reading left to right. That concludes